kickoff from the Big A. We've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Frank Tanana gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He will lead this one off today. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Now the 2-1.
Nope, that's inside.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
And plenty of room for Anderson, and there's one away.
Not accepted.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada.
Oh, that's down.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with them. Trust.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors around second into third for the triple.
Into the box, Harold Baines. Popped him up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
So now here is Frank Thomas looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. Moncada on third with 2 out. Fouled away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. White Sox leave one. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. And now in the box, Garrett Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Batting third.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw to first. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Ready now for the White Sox. Paul Konerko. They'll get us started in the top of the second. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full. Yasmani Grandal is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Might be just what the doctor ordered. His percentages and average much better against left-handed pitching. To me, he's a much more comfortable hitter hitting from the right side.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
At the plate, Tim Anderson, and he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and that's going to land foul. Once again, a 3-2. Popped up. Walsh in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The batter will be Luis Robert. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Konerko, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for L.A. Jim Edmonds. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 1-1. Makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike. Rodon, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Troy Gloss.
2 balls,
And there's
1 strike.
ball 2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score.
That's ball 3.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get in a more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
The batter now will be Tim Salmon. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Wow, I'm
1 ball,
shocked the
2
hitter
strikes,
took it
count.
right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Anthony Rendon, fouled away. Throw over to the bag, runners back. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Angels strand one. Will move to the third with no score. So here is Leury Garcia, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. A shot down the first baseline. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Salmon's coming in for it, but this one drops, and he's got a hit in his first at-bat of the ball game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right, because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada. 1-2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fouled off. The set and the 1-2 and a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The White Sox lead this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Kurt Suzuki. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fouled away. The 2-2. Looped out towards short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 9th, the first baseman, Jared.
Next up is Jared Walsh. The 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Garrett Anderson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to third. Moncada has it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And that misses. 2-1. big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Luis Rubber. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 2-1 home. So a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Leury Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One count. The pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. White Sox lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And that one yanked just foul.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
set to deal on 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Jim Edmonds. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Minnie Minoso. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Harold Baines. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Should be no trouble for Garrett, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Last half of the 5th coming up. White Sox on top, 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Swing and a liner. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Angels, and it's going to be extra bases. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offense.
This will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
In now, Tim Salmon. And he takes a called strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Fouled straight back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Moncada gloves it. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Digging in will be Frank Thomas. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Now back, designated hitter.
At the plate now, Paul Konerko. And the check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run home run from Paul Konerko. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Sox will move out in front now 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Mike Mayers takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. Breezes him. A strikeout looking.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Tim Anderson.
Nope, that's
Can't
the ball.
find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Luis Robert will be next. One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the payoff pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Salmon will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Luis.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the next to bat will be Leury Garcia, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Robert leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Minnie Minoso. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Popped him up. Iglesias over to his left. And that ends the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jared Walsh. The 1-1.
Ball that's outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Garrett Anderson. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
In now, Jose Iglesias. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one can get there as it falls. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
At the plate now, Mike Trout. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Baines is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in the veteran center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Now the 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Nope.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate here is Troy Gloss. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's set, and the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Robert finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Steve
and gentlemen,
Cishek
your
is out from the
attention, please.
bullpen now as he'll get the
Now
call
pitching
here on
for
opening day.
Number 45, Steve Cishek.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cishek is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Cishek pauses. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. On he pops it up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And the payoff pitch. And the one thing you can say about Thomas is that his sense of the strike zone is as good as anyone's as he coaxes out a base on balls.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter,
Paul Konerko will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. One and one, here it is. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance of hitting that one, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Matt Foster is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
number 63, Matt Foster.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tim Salmon. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is camped under this one, and he's got it for the 1st out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. set, and the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a chopper to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Up next, Kurt Suzuki. He bounced out last time up. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Angels are back within 1. It's a 3-2 ball game now.
Yeah, you can see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Number 45.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Stepping in now, Jared Walsh. All even at 2-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And it's fouled away. He struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson. The 2-1 home. Chopped at third. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And now here is Luis Robert. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. This ball will be chopped foul. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping up is Minnie Minoso. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now to bat, Yohan Moncada. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Garcia at second. Minoso at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran left fielder Garrett Anderson. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Jose Iglesias waits on deck. Lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready now is Jose Iglesias. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Robert is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Evan Marshall enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 43, Evan Marshall.
To the plate now, Mike Trout. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Lays off 2-2 now. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
One of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
So now to the plate, Jim Edmonds. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Troy Gloss. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's now 4-3 Angels. So with a save situation forthcoming, they'll turn things over to the veteran closer Troy Percival. Set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder Harold Baines. The 2-1 on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In now, Frank Thomas to 2-2 now.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
changeup. Called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Stepping in now, Paul Konerko. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Aparicio stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Now running at second base, number 11, Luis Aparicio.
The 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Now running at first base for the White Sox, number 11.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Running at second base, number 11, Luis Aparicio.
Wow, this is a tough one to swallow, right? You come in as a closer, and you're used to striking guys out and having 1, 2, 3 innings, and just like that, he's greeted with the bomb. Now it's time to regroup and hopefully get some outs.
Tony Watson enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 35, Tony Watson.
Plate now is Monty Grandal. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. The 2-1 home. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitcher...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Liam Hendricks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Billy Hamilton is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Billy Hamilton.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in next will be Tim Salmon. The 1-2 pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Now batting, catcher, Kirk.
Max Stassi will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 33, Max Stassi.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The White Sox came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Evan Marshall claims the win out of the pen, his first. Liam Hendricks records the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.